everybody, welcome to my channel once again. A few days ago I felt to eat like some curry chicken and some sada roti. So I made the sada roti and I bought the curry chicken. So I went to it's a Chinese restaurant. They have basically a variety of different type of dishes in addition to the Chinese dishes. So I know they normally finish preparing their meals very early in the day. So that particular day I went with my son. We had breakfast that morning and we were done basically about 10 o'clock. So I knew by that time this Chinese shop would have finished preparing their dishes and everything. So I went across there and I got some curry chicken from them. I got a nice little bowl of curry chicken. That's all I got from them. So I got home, I made my sada roti and everything, and good, I had sada roti and I had a curry chicken for lunch. So about an hour afterwards, I started to get a belly gripe. My belly started to pain me a lot. And I was I'm being clear now, I'm being open, I'm being, let you know exactly what happened. So eventually, and the sort of a gripe it was, I realized it was the curry. But then I said, maybe I'm wrong, maybe something else I may have eaten that caused that gripe. Excuse my grandson, he's in the background there. So anyway. And then it happened again, and then I said, it's this curry. Now, the reason for this video that I decided to do this video is because curry, this is from my experiences. Sometimes you have to be so careful when you eat your curry. My advice basically, if you prepare your curry, prepare enough to last just for the day, and try and avoid having leftover curry to eat that, because it can get you really, really sick. That leftover curry. I'll give you a good example. This is not an example, but some of the experience. I was working at a resort, and we didn't know what to prepare for our guests. So one day we said, okay, we'll just do some curry. Let's do like a roti curry. Curry chicken roti for them, right? So we bought. I was able to order some roti skins from a friend of mine. She just did the roti skins. I think it's a dal puri. I get mixed up sometimes. The dal puri with all the peas. And the girl who was at the kitchen at the time, she would make the curry chicken. So we did that. Now the dal puri with all the peas is very easy to freeze, and you can leave it for like a good few weeks and you're good to go, no problem. But with the peas, you have to be careful too as well. I'll talk about that at the end of this video. So we did the curry chicken and we had the dal puri, the roti, we freeze both of them. So after a while I forgot about it. Actually at that time we prepared the meal for the guests and we did that for that particular day. And we had some curry chicken left over and we put that in the freezer. So I forgot about that. It was there, in the kitchen. And about a little while passed, some good time passed, maybe about a month or two, right? I heard them saying, well, they still have some curry chicken in the freezer and they want to prepare it for some guests. I said, hey, whoa, no, you don't do that, right? I said, curry is something you don't play with, right? Especially when it comes to serving food commercially, you don't play with that, because curry, like after you leave it for like that length of time, even for the next day, it gets you sick really, really bad, right? And they were debating with me about it. I said, listen to me, where am I from? Hello, where am I from? I know what I'm talking about, right? And I think eventually they decided that they took my advice and they didn't use the curry, because I was kind of scared. I was worried about that. I remember too, many years ago, my husband, my kid's daddy, he used to use a DJ basically, and many nights after doing his DJing, he would stop and get some doubles. We love doubles, right? So maybe about 2 or 3 o'clock he would get some doubles, and in the morning actually, and sometimes he'd get home and he would tell me that he has like a diarrhea, he's feeling sick and everything. I'll ask him, yeah, you bought some doubles, because the pattern that was his pattern. He would stop and he get the doubles, and a little while afterwards, probably about a half day afterwards, he'll get sick, right? So I think what happened is when that curry at that time may have been stale curry, but normally I know these guys, they'll make the curry very early, but by 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock may not have been fresh curry. And he used to get sick, so I had to tell him, I said, stop buying the curry at that time of that very early in the morning, So be so careful about getting a curry and not having it for too long in the fridge to prepare for you and your friends. And for me now, after I had the curry the other day, I said maybe I thought they may have prepared this curry very early in the morning, but it may have been stale curry that they had. And I got sick, you know, and I make sure I ate all of it. I didn't want it to waste, but when I ate it again, I got, you know, the diarrhea was still going on, you know, so, well, luckily I wasn't vomiting, I just had the diarrhea, you know, so actually kind of cleared out my system, and I said I'm not going to do that again. I'm not going to buy curry from outside like that. And also too, I remember I'm just sharing experiences because, you know, like I said, this is not something that I'm joking about, that I don't know about. I have experienced it. Many years ago, beyond when I was basically like 12, 14, around that age, right? My dad used to live in Curried and on the Eastern Main Road, and opposite our neighbors, she had a roti shop. So one day I went and I bought a roti from her. You know, when you have the dalpuri roti and you put the curry chicken and you fold the roti, that sort of thing, right? I bought one of that, and I remember as I was doing this, recollecting the information for this video, I remember that, and I got sick. You know, we were surprised that, you know, our neighbor, we were kind of blaming her. Why would she give me this roti? And I got sick. But again, it may have been something that she had there for more than 8 hours, you know, and I got sick. I got the same sort of gripe thing, you know, and it's something to be careful about, you know, because even when you go to a commercial store, you don't know how long they have this thing for, but it happens. It happens. There are so many things that I want to tell you in this video about this particular topic. I had to make notes. I'm referring to my notes right now. In connection to the diarrhea that I had, we have a old time remedy that we would use, like a hot coke, and it will help you like kind of ease the diarrhea, right? But I guess if it's really bad, I guess you'll have to still consult with your doctor and stuff. And also too, after that has passed and everything, you need to, of course, you'll be dehydrated, so you need to drink a lot of water and stuff. And if you have access to coconut water, the fresh real thing, that also helps as well to kind of get you rehydrated all again. And the other thing I wanted to talk about too is, as I mentioned earlier on, the dal puri. You can make a dal puri with a split peas filling, or you can make it without, right? What they do is like they boil the split peas, they grind it really fine, and then when they're making the roti dough, they will fill, like we'll have one bowl of roti dough, and they will fill each bowl of roti dough with this dal puri, with this split peas filling, right? And they have to like kind of gently roll out the dough so it wouldn't split open, and the peas filling to fill out and that kind of thing. Now with that with that dal puri with the split peas filling, again, split peas is something I have to be careful about too as well. I have had bad experiences myself with that too as well. If you leave the split peas, like for instance to me, I would make like a split peas soup. I love to make my split peas soup, right? And I noticed like if I prepared, sometimes I think I prepared my soup maybe about midday. I might forget and leave the split peas soup outside and say I'm gonna have the soup for breakfast. I noticed that I may get like another gripe again, and I know it's the soup that I had, right? That I may have for breakfast the next day. And sometimes too, even though if I might have it in the fridge, I prepare the soup, have it in the fridge, and have it the next day. I notice I have gotten sick too as well, so you have to be so careful with that. And again, if you're putting these split peas in the to fill the dal puri, you have to be careful about that too as well, because my mother even mentioned that too as well. She says split peas is very healthy for you, but just be careful when preparing, when you're eating it. You have to be so careful because it can get you sick, you know, because she and all told me about it, and I experienced it as well, having to, in respect to my split peas soup, I've gotten sick because I didn't store it in adequate time, and sometimes too, if I have it too long in the fridge and I say I'm gonna eat it, I get sick, right? And I know the same is gonna happen if with the split peas that is in the dal puri roti. I mean, if it's fresh, it's fine, no problem, it's good, it's yummy and everything. But when you have it, let's say you store it in the fridge, if you like, okay, you could store the dal puri roti without the filling, that is no problem. That's as easy, right? Maybe 2-3 weeks, a month or whatever, that's good. But when you have the dal puri roti with the split peas filling and you have it stored in the freezer for way too long, and you eat that, I think it's something you need to be careful about, and it may get you sick. Just be careful. Even though it's stored in the freezer, I wouldn't feel safe about that. Okay, so I'm going to summarize this video. Is quite long, but it's something that really touched me, and it gave me the inspiration to do this video because um, you know, sometimes when you eat some foods that it make you sick, and just to be aware. For instance, with the curry, when you're doing it, like I'm summarizing again, when you're doing the curry, do enough, like basically to eat for that particular day with no excess, and just be careful, and I hope you don't have these experiences like me. And also with these split peas, if you're making a soup, just be careful with that as well. Alright, okay guys, thanks for listening to me, thanks for watching. I'm going to Trinidad hopefully in June. I have to go and renew my passport. I'm looking so forward to that, to get to see my mom and spend some time with her. If I could spend a month, I will try and spend a month with her. And of course, we're going to be doing recipes left, right, and center. So look out for that. I have so many things that I want to do. I want to do curry cascadoo. I want to do, what is bygone choker? She's good at that. I want to do callaloo with crab and dumplings. Lots of little surprises for you guys. Things that I don't have access to. I want to do that when I get home there. I get all these things and share with you guys. Okay. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.